have nothing to hide, if you have nothing to worry about it, you can face this if you want. But if you do have something to hide, then face the Tribune is gonna face you. I'm gonna go after you, I'm gonna chase you, instead of them face you, chase you.
Right.
You know, like
Man.
we do with another. With me today, of course,
With you?
with me today, of course, it is my co-host and Mr. Producer, Mr. Clark Philly, as always, on time, an hour late. You know, when Clark tell me 11 o'clock, I figure 12. If then he tell me 10, I figure 11. And because the traffic is terrible over there where he live over there in the middle of nowhere, and there's no cars, but it's horses.
Yeah,
and
right. You come off of that 215 to go to the 15, and I tell you what, sometimes it's backed up all the way to the 215, and the traffic doesn't move. And once you get on it, you can't turn around. You can't get off of it. You're stuck all the way to Mandalay Bay.
I wish Las Vegas was like it used to be. You cross town in 5 minutes, boom, boom, boom.
Maryland Parkway was a dirt road. It just passed. Flamingo, I think, past Maryland was a dirt road.
I moved to Flamingo and Pecos one time, and the people said, "Why do you move so far?"
Yeah.
You know, and look at that now. It is one of the biggest intersections.
There was nothing in Henderson. Zero. It wasn't there. Zero.
Anyway, let's go back to reality now, because we're not going to do anything by dreaming about having Las Vegas the way it used to be. You know, it's a lot of people that should be getting out of here. That's what they need to do. But what a president we're going to have.
Oh my
What
God.
a president we are going to have. This guy make me feel more American every day. What a
He's way better than Reagan was.
What a first family. What a first lady. When do we ever had a first lady that had 7 languages or 9 languages? I don't know how many languages.
Reagan was a great communicator, and I think he had people around him that were telling him what to do. Reagan himself wasn't that much of a doer, I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong.
Of course.
But Trump is a communicator and a doer. And boy, oh boy, he's
but according to the Democrats, you know, he is a liar. And
you believe the opposite of what they say, and you can go to the bet window and you'll win every bet.
And I tell you the truth, from one lie to another one, I don't know which one is worse. You know, at least he lied by giving us hope. She lied by hiding things from us. You know, and unbelievable.
Yeah, but she was never indicted. I love those cartoons in the paper. You know, they got one a day she's being interviewed by the FBI, and the guy's got all these notes, Benghazi, and the emails, and this and that, and she's there going, "Yeah, but I've never been indicted." You know, that's
really. And in today's paper,
yeah. I love cartoons. They say so much with so little.
Yeah.
God.
Unbelievable. I never have so much hope like I have now.
And if it wasn't for him, what would we have?
And then, for Christ's sake, how can he be the president of the United States? How? He misspelled the letters of the gay center or whatever gay organization or
I'd like to see what it was.
He forgot one letter, or he added one letter. How dare he do
if it's
that?
the Q, some people publish the Q and some
No,
don't.
he mentioned the Q.
He did. But is that what they're talking about? Because some publications don't have that Q.
He did. How dare?
Yeah, who cares?
How dare?
Why do you have to call this thing LBG? I don't know what it is.
How dare he gonna do that? He forgot the letters, and he wants to be the American president. He forgot one letter in a queer place.
Maybe his brain, he hasn't filled up his disk with superfluous information, is the way I look at it. Yeah. If you know how to spell that thing, you got a problem with your brain.
And you know, let me tell you, these Democrats, they love to play these games. How do you like that? that press conference today with the Mexican president.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see that?
I was in traffic all day.
Oh, please.
I left the house 8 o'clock and got here
Yes.
11:30.
Yes, sure. Where you live?
I could have been in LA. If I'd
Where-
gone the other way in the road, I could have been in
Where
LA.
you live, in Yermo, California?
I could have got here faster because I would have been on the 15. My problem is getting on the 15 from the 215. You
Well,
can't
don't
do it.
use it to 15.
Okay, then it's a solid half an hour to get here if I'm lucky. A solid half hour. If I could get on the highway, right, it's 15 minutes.
Oh.
So it's a gamble. And if I try the gamble and it doesn't work out, I'm an hour to get here.
Well, you need to
Either I'm gonna swallow hard and accept the half hour every damn day.
take Blue Diamond to 15 and that's it.
Well, Blue Diamond is 3 miles out of my way to get to Blue Diamond. So that adds about 5 minutes to the
What do
trip.
you mean?
I live north of Blue Diamond. It takes me 3 minutes to
Oh,
get to
so
Blue
don't go
Diamond.
to Blue Diamond, go to Russell. Go to, I don't
Russell,
know.
you can't get on the highway at Russell.
Okay.
You can, but it's backed up.
God.
And you're getting on the same side road. Russell, you're not past that problem area. It's blocked up. It's just bumper to bumper traffic for like, I don't know, 5 miles. It's horrendous. When this idiot built that road, I think they hadn't built the 60,000 homes up behind me. And then that's the only way all those cars can get on the 15 is to go through that BS. And it's horrendous.
Clark.
It's just horrendous.
Clark, do you get up today in the Democrat side? Do you get up this morning, you got out of bed in the Democrat side or in the Republican
I
side?
always get
I'm
up
trying-
on the right side.
Well, I'm
I
trying to
sleep
talk
on the
about.
right and I get out on
I'm
the right.
trying to talk about the successful night for the American people. And listen to what I'm saying, the American people. I'm not talking about Republicans, I'm not talking about Democrats, I'm not talking about anything else. The American people, we are the only people that are going to benefit when Donald J. Trump become the president of the United States of America.
Now, the poll has come in on the talk last night. 75% of the Republicans liked the speech. 25% didn't. Who are these 25%? What hole do they live in?
They are the, Ted Cruz, John Kasich,
Oh, okay.
Brian Sandoval.
So they didn't like the speech either.
Yeah, they don't. If they like it, they're not going to accept, they're not going to admit it. That's the problem with these betrayers. This is the problem with these traitors. They do not admit that they are wrong. They will not accept the fact that we have.
If you listen to this scenario, that Peter King, who I don't like anymore, from New York, okay, was there in the delegation section of New York delegation. And when Ted Cruz was talking, and they started up right towards the end of his speech, booing him and this and that. Endorse Trump, endorse Trump, endorse. So they started a movement, if you will. And they're blaming that movement to have uncivilly disturbed the whole outcome of the Cruz speech. So it's Peter King's fault from New York, those despicable New Yorkers. Yeah, I mean, boy, they just grasp at every straw they can, boy. But there's maybe something to that because Peter King is an idiot, and he doesn't like Cruz. But that's
Ivanka's speech was fantastic,
oh my God.
but according to what's her name, the lady that got one foot in the White House and one in the prison. What's her name? Hillary. According to Hillary, UPS. According to Hillary, they did. I forgot.
Well, think of it.
Why?
Cause I wanna hear it, what did she say?
I don't know, we can ask the guy from UPS, he might know something, you know. Thank you. You're welcome. So, according to Hillary, Donald Trump don't know what he's talking about. What is it? For me? According to Hillary, Donald Trump don't know.
Donald Trump doesn't know what?
Doesn't know how to do their things right.
What things?
Well, it's not ticking, so I don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
It's not ticking. Anyway,
Did she have something to say about Ivanka's speech, Hillary?
no, about Donald Trump.
Oh, okay.
She was, what do you call that, tweeting this morning and making fun of him. I wish he forget about her, ignore her, and don't pay attention to her. I wish he would listen to me. Don't pay attention. Ignore the people that don't deserve your attention. You should ignore. Ignore it.
Well, but that's not gonna work with half the people in the country, because if you don't say something about it, they're just gonna believe everything Hillary says. I mean, they're just, half the country is just absolute bonkers. They don't have any brain anymore. They've been brainwashed. And when you're fighting that type of an environment, you have a tough job. They lie, they cheat, they obfuscate, they talk about global warming as the biggest threat to the world. And did you hear about the ice blockage the other day? Some ships or something. I didn't hear it all, but there was something going on up there in the North Pole or someplace. Ships couldn't get through because of the tremendous ice up there. So the global warming theory, oh, now the climate change. Okay, well, I guess we've moved on from global warming because it's a lie. Like hands up, don't shoot, and everything else. Everything coming from the left progressive movement is a lie. There's no global warming. What, 1 degree in 100 years? That's something to be worried about? Good God, if we got to worry about that, we're not going to make it anyways. Something else is going to get us. If we're that weak, we can't handle 1 degree. Look what we go through in Vegas. 1 degree, Jesus Christ, what are you talking about? We fight 115 all the time. And the next day's 100. We go, oh man, feel great. What the hell? Well, what's a degree?
I don't know.
Can you tell the difference between 114 and 115?
I don't know the difference, but I don't worry about it because if I have to go out, I have to go out no matter how cold or how hot it is. You know,
Johnny Carson used to do a joke, your favorite guy, right? Johnny Carson, I heard him at the Riviera one time, and he did a joke. Very good point. They say, well, it's a dry heat. It's a dry heat. Well, let me tell you something. It's dry in my oven, and it's goddamn hot.
I don't worry about that because I have to go out no matter what, so why worry about it? The only reason that I look, and I don't know if I can trust the TV by saying how hot or how cold it is because that way I know how to dress that day. If I have to wear an overcoat, or I have to wear a coat, or I have to wear a t-shirt like today because I'm ready for California, and I don't gonna fly with a suit on because it's too uncomfortable, so.
Well, I tell you what, 20 years ago, everybody traveled dressed up with suits. Not me, but I mean, people did.
I have to wear jacket when I fly because
the weapons.
Hiding all the weapons you're hiding?
No, because I had a pass, and when you fly on a pass, you have to dress.
Where's that written?
Well, look at my brother. My brother was married to an airline employee, and he got the pass.
Now they put regulations.
Right.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I have the
But
same.
if I have a mileage type pass or
Oh,
whatever,
no,
they can go to hell.
No, that's it.
Or if I won the Hawaiian Open golf tournament, you get a gold card on United Airlines for a year.
I'm talking about because employees pass.
Right, I understand that.
Yeah, and so I that's what I was a boarding pass. I think they call them boarding pass.
Yeah, I don't know how the other customers on the airline are gonna know that you have a pass because you're married to a flight, whatever, employee. How do they know that you have? Why do you have to have a suit? Because who's gonna know that you're an employee? How do they know you're on a pass?
I don't know, but I don't ask.
Yeah, well.
Not that I really like that much, because sometimes it's always happen when you are in a hurry. That's the time they knock you down, because if the plane is full, you cannot get in. You know.
Yeah, those things are tough. But I have flown a couple times with those types of tickets, and I'll tell you what, they're a bitch. Sometimes you have to go. So one time, I paid way the hell more than a ticket would have cost me, because I had to get home and I had to keep catching these other flights going somewhere else, because the flight that I was supposed to be on was all full.
I never forget. It only happened twice, but I tell you, I never forget. I was flying from Philadelphia to Miami, and Christmas Eve, I think it was, I missed the plane 2 times.
Yeah.
2 times I missed it. Finally, at the third try, I got there. I stayed at the airport, because that was my problem. I got 3 hours. I'm gonna go back to the city, and I missed the plane again.
Jesus Christ.
Finally, people waiting for me in Miami. They said, "Well, you call us when you get to the airport in Miami."
Yeah, they gave up on you.
They give up.
Yeah. My parents were on a pass.
But of course, you cannot do that now.
They were in Italy, and I ended up spending 3 extra days in Italy before they had a seat available. Yeah. 3 days they were stuck going. Of course, they probably didn't mind, but.
But of course, you cannot do that now. Now it's a drama to fly. You gotta be.
Every airplane is full. I have not been on a plane in 5 years that had one empty seat on it.
And not only that, it's just getting into the gate.
All that, right?
It's, oh my God.
I think they wait and they count the people that are waiting to get on the plane, and then they bring up, bring up number 38, and they'll bring up this plane that has exactly as many seats on it as they have customers for. And if 2 more people showed up, bring up plane 40. Oh, okay. Every plane, how do they do that? And some planes I called an hour before to get a seat. How the hell do they? They're fitting the crowd to the plane. They're fitting the plane to the crowd. Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And the planes are getting more and more uncomfortable. It's terrible to fly. I have to go private jet anymore. I'm spoiled. I can't take it. Me and Rush Limbaugh, I have to fly like that on my own Gulfstream. Life's too short to be jammed in on a goddamn.
I thought Trump was going to announce the cabinet last night.
There were rumors that he would, but maybe he couldn't squeeze it into an hour and 12 minutes. He started talking about some of the things he was going to do. So I thought it was coming, but he never got there.
And of course, this morning, instead of watching Outnumbered, we have to listen to the press conference between Obama and the Mexican president. I think they do that intentionally. Because they know that outnumbered is going to point out the good things about Donald Trump and his administration, and they don't want people to hear that. So they call for a press conference. Oh, there's another shooting in another city now.
I just heard a brief thing. I didn't
But I
catch it.
think it's not in this country. I think it's in.
Oh.
I think.
Yeah,
it's
I heard, I went, whoa, what's that? And then it was over with, so I don't know.
I think it's in.
If it was this country, they probably would have lingered on it a little longer. So you're
I
probably
think
right.
it's Germany.
Yeah, could be. I mean, it's
Yeah.
all over the world.
It's all over the world.
Yeah, the whole world's in a mess, and then we can thank Hillary Clinton for a lot of that, with missteps that she made, the reset button with Russia, and on and on and on. Trump rattled him off pretty good the other night. All of her crap from the line in Syria and this and that. The respect of the United States has been lacking since Obama's been in the White House. We're not respected anywhere in the world anymore. Obama is dead set with his ideology against Israel. And he treated Netanyahu like crap. I think Netanyahu was in the White House at some, I don't know if it was a dinner or what it was, but Obama went up to his living quarters and snubbed him. I mean, you know, what a jerk that guy is.
And there was another guy, Peter somebody, a gay guy, billionaire.
Not the PayPal guy who did a speech last night. He was the founder of PayPal. You should have asked him your question, Jim.
I know, but
Should've
I don't
funded
know
him.
if it was PayPal or not.
Yeah, the president of PayPal, the founder of
Is he
PayPal.
gay?
Probably. I don't know. I didn't see that part of the speech.
Well, he said he's gay,
I
and
did
then
a show
he,
last night.
and then
for
he
3
said,
hours.
"I have never met Donald Trump, but
Really?
yeah, I never met him, but I have to come here because I want people to know that he's the right person." Wow.
Hmm.
I wish Aunt Julie would talk like this. You know, I never met Donald Trump, but I have to vote for him because I have to give him my.
Well, if there's ever been a choice for president, this one.
There's no choice now.
I said if there was ever there is no choice.
There's no choice.
It's absolutely despicable. The Democratic candidate is just.
We got no choice for
I've
president.
never been indicted. That's her claim to fame.
You can ask
Her
Donald.
claim to fame. Didn't Trump say that the other night?
You can ask Donald.
Her biggest accomplishment is she wasn't indicted. I think he said that in the speech, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's her biggest accomplishment. She wasn't indicted.
Yeah.
That's her claim to fame. What a presidential candidate. I haven't been indicted. Oh, well, you're qualified to be president then.
You know, that thing is ticking now.
Oh, good.
It's
Should we
ticking.
move it?
Huh?
Yeah, I
Move it
never
over
thought
there
of
to
that.
that side.
I never thought of that. Boy, you gotta be careful with stuff coming for you. I
Yeah.
thought that was Don's ink. And he turned it
Oh,
down right
that's
away.
why you went over there.
Yeah, and then he looked at it kind of like funny, like he knows where the ink's coming, you know. And he
Yeah.
kind of gave me a funny look. And I went, then I walked out. I said, you know what? I didn't see who that was for. That might not even be for him. And sure enough, it wasn't. My mistake.
What is that over there?
What if I brought that package in
What is
there?
that over there?
I was stuff from
Let
work.
me see.
Uh,
I like those
Yeah.
letters.
So I brought your package in the dark. What if it blew up on Dawn? Jesus.
Well,
Christ.
you should have given it to them first.
I tried to, and he wouldn't have taken it. I saw it had your name on it. He didn't want nothing to do with it. I think it might be a bomb.
Get him out of here right away.
Damn, man, he jumped up like a rock. Oh, get that out of here.
Yeah.
Jesus
So,
Christ, what are you trying to do to me?
but anyway, I'm very, very excited. I'm very, very happy. I am delighted.
Don't you have a fear that somehow Hillary Clinton, they're gonna steal the election?
Oh, I'm sure they're gonna try. I'm sure they're gonna try.
It's just-
And the mainstream media is working on that.
God.
You know, now they said that she's ahead. How can she be ahead? How can she be
How can the
ahead?
unemployment rate be 4.7%?
God, do they think we are stupid?
Yeah, yeah. And it doesn't matter, they're such pathological liars, they don't know anything else. They can't tell the truth.
And the mainstream media is saying that she is ahead of him. I don't know what, 41.
Paul Manfred, they
to
interviewed him
35.
before Trump's speech last night. And
Who?
he said, Paul Manfred,
Oh yeah.
and he said that the national polls, they don't even look at them at this point in the election, because what's important, and think about this, are the state polls. Because everything comes down to state by state by state. It's not the national poll, doesn't mean anything. It's the states, because that's how the electoral college goes, by states. So if he's winning in Ohio and losing in the national polls, the Ohio means way more than the national polls.
I hope he's winning in Ohio
He is.
because
He's a few points ahead, might be within the margin of error.
they said
And it's early still, it's still a little early.
they said that nobody win the presidency.
That's the way it's gone.
You know.
But Trump's gotta be the first, but he'll win Ohio.
You know,
Boy, if he wins New York, it's all over. He'll be the first Republican to win New York probably ever. Yeah, what if he wins California? Oh my God. That would be, oh Jesus. That would be Ronald Reagan days, where he wins 49 out of 50 states.
Really?
Reagan won California because that's his home state.
Yeah.
We should have run Schwarzenegger instead of Trump. He might have had a better
Oh,
chance.
please, no. Jesus Christ. No.
Ex-governor?
No, 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 no,
no.
no. I can't stand that guy. I cannot, never, and now
He was good in Twins.
do you see how they run his commercials in, during the
Yeah,
debate?
that stupid
During
game.
the convention?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I can't stand that. I don't know why. I don't
He
like.
was good in Twins with Danny DeVito. That was a great movie.
Yeah, why? Yeah.
Schwarzenegger told Danny DeVito, "We're twins," when he went to visit him.
They
We're
didn't
twins.
find it. They didn't find a ladder high enough for Danny DeVito to get to be.
Yeah, well, it was good. We're twins, and Danny DeVito said, "Obviously, yeah, I feel like I'm looking in a mirror." Oh,
So, but anyway,
that guy is short. Wow. I don't know if he's 4 feet tall. I don't think he is. I guess.
Who?
Danny DeVito.
yeah, I think he's 4'10",
Is he? Okay.
something like that. Yeah,
Man.
but anyway, the place was 5,000 people in that place.
Well, the thing's over with now, and
They told
who
me-
was that lady that they escorted out of there? Maybe put her in handcuffs. Did you see?
No,
What was she doing?
no,
There was some lady, and I'm wondering how the hell did she get in to start with?
it wasn't Hillary.
No, it wasn't her.
Was it?
Probably a paycheck was in her pocket from Hillary,
Oh,
but I don't know how she would have got in. She had to have some kind of credentials, and amazing. But one person they had to escort out.
You mean all those people had credentials?
Yeah.
All 35,000?
Yeah.
I think it was, somebody told me last night, 35 or 45,000 people.
Well, I'm pretty sure you had to have.
God, I was thinking about maybe 20,000 or something, and they said no.
I don't know what kind of hall that is that they were in, but that's.
It's the what do you call the lawn something?
That's a huge indoor
Yeah,
facility.
it's a lawn something, some kind of lawn
Huh.
program.
Well, it was. I'll tell you what, that was a speech. I've kind of have watched past nominees give a speech before. They're usually boring as hell. And this one was right on the money, boy. He talked about things that are important. The Democrats, they talk about Santa Claus.
And
They
everything.
talk about give, free,
Yeah.
free.
Yeah, of course.
And Trump was talking about real serious issues and his plan of how he was gonna correct them.
And then here
Real
he said,
substance.
and here he don't say how he's gonna do it.
Yeah, he
Well,
did.
the same way that Bernie Sanders and you promising all that stuff.
Exactly.
I mean,
The stuff that comes out of their mouth is just laughable.
it is,
It's
and
just
some
laughable.
people believe it.
47% believe it.
I can understand why
It's-
they do that.
And the mainstream media reports it as true. And it's just absolute BS. Like she's leading in the polls. That's impossible.
It's like yesterday, these people were, in the other paper, in the daily paper, there was an incident. Then Joe Heck went over there to some Mexican restaurant over there uh, for Hispanics in politics. And the lady who wrote the article, that reported the article, she said it is the largest organization in Nevada. It might be the oldest one, but not the largest one. And it said it is, what is the word they use? What they mean is that there is not a Democrat or Republican. Anything they have to do.
Nonpartisan.
No, they didn't use the word nonpartisan. But anyway, they're talking about Hispanics in politics. Everybody knows that Hispanics in politics is a Mexican organization. Then the president, the secretary, the vice president, the treasurer is Fernando Romero. He's all in one, which at least I had to give him credit. He don't bullshit anybody. He said, I am everything here. Like when we took Oscar Goodman over there, so when Oscar Goodman was running for mayor, and he didn't want to let Oscar Goodman talk. And he said, this is my organization. Well, at least that. Look at the Latin Chamber of Commerce. The Latin Chamber of Commerce is ruled by one guy, even though he pretends not to be there now. It is a clique between Tony Sanchez and Otto Merida, and now they got Peter Guzman, Peter Guzman. They have him over there. I don't know who elected him president, but he is the president.
Meridi or whatever.
Huh?
The Meridi or whatever. That's
Merida. Otto Merida? No, he's not there no more.
No, he's emeritus. President emeritus.
Oh, that's what it is?
Right, so he's
really?
the one who put Guzman in, sure.
Yeah.
They give him that, complimentary title.
Oh. Yeah.
Did you hear that person that works for Trump, that was the one that was involved in Melania's speech, is a Democrat.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
Impossible. No. It cannot be.
Wow.
That's not true.
The one that plagiarized the speech is a Democrat.
And she's the one, no wonder she was so excited to announce the Melania, that's her name?
Yeah.
Melania admired Michelle Fiore. I mean, not Michelle Fiore, Michelle Obama. How can anybody admire Michelle? What did she got to be admired?
Never proud to be an American. Why? Why could she never be proud to be American until the day her husband was elected president? What's so bad about America? We're the first one at any disaster that happens around the world. First ones that money to help.
I have to agree with her on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I tell you, I was getting to the point now until Donald Trump.
Oh, well. But that's after the fact. They caused that.
I was getting to the point where I was not too proud to be an American, and that's another thing they talk about. Today, somebody was talking on TV. He said they don't need the wall. All they need to do is to hire more what do you call this?
Border Patrol.
Border Patrol.
And then don't let them do their job.
Yeah,
The
that's
Border
right.
Patrol right now has stand-down orders
Yeah,
from the administration.
yeah. All they need to do is to enforce the immigration law.
They're not
That's
allowed
all
to.
they need to do.
They're not allowed
Enforce
to.
the immigration law.
Yeah.
Nothing else they have to do.
But when you're from a party that wants votes, they want illegal votes, they don't care how they get the votes, that's their power base, and that's what they want. Hillary Clinton wants an increase of the refugee program of 550% increase, and we don't need any of them here. Well, that's not America. I don't give a crap. America is supposed to be about protecting Americans that are already here.
That's right.
And if you allow other people to come into this country that, hey, aren't Americans to start with, and they might disrupt the American lives, you don't let them in. Years ago, you had to qualify
It
to
has
come
to
in.
be. It has to be a stop right now for X amount of time. I don't know.
Pause.
I'm not an expert on that. It has to be a stop and then start
And
cleaning
I think
house.
we have to restore back to the policies that you had to be an asset, a productive asset, potentially. You have to be, not everybody has to be a doctor or something like that you let in, but somebody has to have whatever their field is, that it's something that'll benefit America. You don't let in a potential welfare recipient. We don't need any more of those.
All terrorists.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's why the trash cans are full of passports and everything else, documentation, are full just before you come over the border. Now, who's dumping all those passports and identification? Are the terrorists that had to get to Mexico somehow, so they had to have documentation, because Mexico demands it. And then once they get into Mexico, now they dump all their crap, because they're coming into the US and they don't want to be identified. Could we be any stupider? Could we be any dumber? I don't know how. This guy in the White House has to go down as the dumbest president ever. But maybe he's not dumb. The most cynical, the most anti-American president
No,
ever.
I have to agree with Michael Rubio in there. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He's trying to destroy this country.
Yeah, he's
That's
the most
what it is.
un-American
I
president.
have to agree with Michael Rubio. And if he wants to call the FBI on me again, so be
Little
it.
Marco.
Yeah, but at least he acted like a man. It must be little Marco or big Marco. To me, in my eyes, he was a big Marco.
Did he ever give a speech the other day live?
I don't know if he was alive or not, but he said, it's time to forget about the past. It's time to forget about, we need to get together. We need to get over this whole thing. I agree
We
with
need
him.
to unite, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
How stupid of a
Yeah.
party is this
Yeah.
Republican Party when they have a nominee and they don't all in lockstep get behind him? It's just stupid.
Yeah, I think so. I think
that Paul Ryan's a rhino, some kind of an operative BSer. So's Mitch McConnell. I've never liked him. Ted Cruz. These are all people that we have to get out of the party. What we need to get out is the party itself.
we need to get all those people out completely. You don't have to throw them out of the party. They have
Mitt
the right.
Romney? Jesus.
They don't. It's okay. Just ignore them. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, but the
Ignore
mainstream
them.
media reports them like they're the leaders. They're the Jesus Christ.
Because the
you know?
media is in the same boat as they are.
I know.
Ignore them. Ignore them. Listen to.
We have to pass a law that you have to, by law, listen to the Las Vegas Tribune and ignore all the other media out there, the so-called mainstream media. We have to pass a law that is no longer allowed to even read those publications because they're so full of brainwashing material.
Let me tell you, I don't give a damn. I'm doing what I think I should be doing for this country I don't care who criticized me. I don't care who talked bad about me. I don't care who ever say anything.
Even if they passed a law, no one would enforce it, so what's the difference?
Yeah, that's true. So I don't care. It's like I told that guy the other day. Even if it's only one person that is listening to this radio show, or one person that is reading the Las Vegas Tribune, my column, or the editorial that sometimes I write it, you know, I'm happy. As long as one person can pass my ex my my opinion to somebody else, I'm happy. I'm happy because all I wanted to do is to open the eyes of the people, to get the American people to realize that they are at the edge of losing the country. That's all I want. And that's why I don't care what, well, are you getting weak? I got some stupid woman called the other day. I don't know how they get my number, but they called me and, what, are you getting weak now? You are praying for the police officer. Yes, I do pray for the police officers because they're doing the job that they are supposed to do, and not too many people can do that job. Just because the administration is wrong doesn't mean that the rank and file is wrong.
What if the crowd of haters, police haters win, and we don't have police anymore?
Yeah.
What happens then?
What happened in the police said, okay, I'm gonna take
I'm
my
not
chance.
going, yeah.
I'm gonna risk my life.
I'm gonna become a librarian.
No, they don't have to even do that. They sit at home,
Yeah.
and that's
They
it. And still look at that captain, and I don't know where it was, in
Kansas
Pennsylvania,
City.
in Penn,
Kansas City, the one that was just.
in Kansas City. He was sitting in the car.
Yeah. Like the two in New York were eating lunch.
Like these two people over here, these two, I forgot. And Walmart, yeah.
They were on a lunch break.
They was in the lunch break. And that's how these coward people doing it. They go to people that are not expecting anything go wrong.
Yeah.
Because
like that guy, that shooter in Colorado that went to that movie theater that was a gun-free movie theater.
Not like the administration. They think they're not going to shoot them because they are the administration. No,
yeah, they're surrounded by 5,000 bodyguards.
Yes, and no, I believe that we are lucky to have the police force that we have.
We have to have them. Well, what do you have without them?
And if you don't know how to deal with the sentiment, then you are up for a surprise, my friend. Because if you get stopped for any reason whatsoever, the best thing you can do is put your hands in the wheel and wait for command. Wait until he tell you, give me your driver's license. And even when he asks you for the driver's license, you can ask again, can I get it out of my pocket? To protect yourself and to protect that police officer that is doing his job. I'm sure that if he stopped you, it's because you committed some kind of traffic infraction.
Yeah, you have a tail light out.
Yeah.
And you didn't know about it. That's your infraction.
Whatever.
Maybe one of your light plate lights is out.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, they need to.
What they're really doing is stopping anyone they can stop to do kind of like an on-the-side sobriety check. Because maybe you'll be drunk and they can arrest you for a big ticket item.
Yeah, I got a Mexican cop ask me that one day. He stopped. I don't know how he knew that my windshield was cracked because it was dark. It was dark. I couldn't even see it inside the car, and he was about.
You didn't know it was cracked.
I didn't know it was cracked, and he was about, I don't know, what is it, 10 feet away, whatever it is. And he stopped me. he got a big belly like that, and he said, how many do you have tonight? I said, how many what? How many women? I only have
You
one.
lost track.
How many drinks?
You're coming from the whorehouse.
I
You
said,
lost
so
track.
I told him, I said, I'm not Mexican. I don't drink when I'm driving. And he was Mexican. That's why I said
Jesus
that.
Christ.
That's why I said
You're
that.
lucky you're not still incarcerated.
Yeah. So, most Mexican people that I know don't drink and drive. Most Mexican people that I know, don't do that. And when I criticize, I criticize my own people. I criticize Cubans. They talk too loud. No me, but
How come there's been talk or there's been proof that some of these Mexicans that have been thrown back to Mexico and end up getting back in here
yeah,
after they are caught drunk driving or they kill someone driving drunk? There's been a lot of records like that.
yeah.
So those Mexicans are drinking and driving.
Yeah, but those are the illegals. They
Oh,
know
so
them.
you didn't.
And that's another thing I don't understand. If you know that you're not supposed to be out in the streets, why are you going to go out in the street not only drinking but also driving
Yeah.
and driving without a
Because
driver's
nothing's gonna happen.
and driving without a driver's license and driving without insurance and driving without registration? Why are you doing
That's
that?
the theory.
What gave you the right to do that?
That's the theory that Jerry Brown in California had by giving all these illegals driver's licenses, because if they didn't, they would just drive without a driver's license. So at least if they give them the driver's license, at least they have some way maybe identifying them. So that's reverse thinking, like the arms deal that were Holder and all them were giving the Mexican all these rifles so they could track them. That was a brilliant idea. You got to give the Mexicans stuff for whatever, for some, it's just crazy. It's crazy. Everything's upside down in this world. What was the story that Trump said the other day about this gal that graduated from college, 21 years old, got killed by this Mexican illegal, and the guy went to jail and was out like 2 years
Oh, the
later
lady in San
or
Francisco?
something. No, that's another one.
Oh.
This was a 21-year-old, just graduated from college. A Mexican illegal killed her. Did like 2 years or whatever. Got out, and now he did something else, and he's a fugitive. They can't find him.
And let me tell you, I was reading some report the other day. The Mexicans are not the higher population of illegals in the country.
What is? Syrians.
No, I think it's either Salvadorians or Honduras, maybe Syrians. I don't remember what they said, but the Mexicans are no longer the higher population of illegals.
No, I find that hard to believe.
Well,
47% of the Clark County
but
school
how
system.
can you deny? How can you not believe that? It was in the mainstream media. How can you not believe that?
There you go. So
You
now
know,
I know the truth. That's a false figure because you just spilled the beans. Yeah.
Oh God! It wasn't the mainstream media. It was a reliable source.
Yeah. Sure.
Reliable.
Reliable lie source. Rely. See, lie is in reliable.
Right.
So you have to realize, you have to parse the word. Reliable. And it's even a it's a multiple lie.
Thank you for allowing me to have this radio show and have some fun over here and express my feelings, because if I do not express my feelings, I can get a heart attack, I can get shocked, and I can get, I am happy that I got this radio show. I'm surprised that Harvey Reid has not shut this radio station yet, because that's, and you see what we published the other day. In 1993, Harvey Reid was against the Mexicans.
Yeah, but then he figured out, wait a minute, these guys vote Democratic. And, that's all it counts. That's the main issue with these illegal whatever's coming into this country is they have a 70% propensity to vote Democratic. So that's the whole program.
Wow.
Everything's about votes, and everything's done by the parties. Get rid of the parties, and then you get rid of 99% of the problems in this country. Just get rid of these operations.
But I
that are
tell you
illegal.
one thing, I believe that this year, the people are voting for the person, not for the party.
Even Ivanka Trump in her speech last night said that she sometimes votes whatever. She votes for the person. She doesn't vote for the party. So
I'm
good.
surprised they didn't criticize her for that.
Well, have you read everything today? I'm sure she is.
Oh man.
They're turncoats. All those Trumps, they're you know, they're not sincere because they
I
don't
tell
support a
you, I
party.
gotta say that again. I know I said it at the beginning. This is the first time in a very, very long time, I think, since what was it, 1958? When did Eisenhower took over? 58, 59?
Well, it was shortly after the war because you remember he was a general.
Yeah.
And his popularity rose him into the White House. So I'd say it was. I remember him.
I
so
know
was
that.
old
I know
enough to
Kennedy
remember him.
took.
So it
Kennedy,
was 50 something.
Kennedy won in 1961. Yeah. Kennedy won
60. How about 60? I think the election's on even years.
Yeah, but the
So it would've been 60.
election per se is.
Oh, well, that's true. So he took office in 61. That could be.
No, but yeah, because we're gonna be. This is 2016. That's even number. So you gotta be right over there.
Right.
60.
60 he was elected. 61 he took office. Well,
Yeah.
and in 63 he was shot.
Yeah. So that means Eisenhower. What was he in his second term?
He might have got elected in 51 or 50. Took office 51 or took office 55. I remember him. So was he a two-term?
I don't remember if it was a two-term, but you know, since Eisenhower down the road, I never seen a presidential family, a first family, so
It's
grateful.
overwhelming.
It's overwhelming, you know.
Yeah,
First
no
lady,
Billy Carter, no Roger Clinton.
you know, and people say, well, he's been married 3 times. So what? What is better, to be married 3 times or to have your mistress in the next room next to your wife? You know,
He trades them in. He's like you. When they get to be 30, out. You know, too old for you.
I know, but I hope I got better taste for a woman than he does. Oh man.
Then who?
Then
Trump?
Bill Clinton.
Oh my God.
Ah, man.
That's why he fools around.
Every one
Who
of
wouldn't
them.
fool around?
I know, but then there.
Monica Lewinsky was a movie star compared to Hillary Clinton. She wasn't nothing to write home about. But
Nothing.
she was way better
Nothing, for Christ's sake.
Way better than Hillary.
The other one, Jennifer Flower, and the
Way
Paula,
better.
Paula Jones. I mean, that guy, he was the president of the United States.
The Energizer.
You know, that's what I'm gonna be calling Donald Trump now, the Energizer. You know, he energized people. He really, really energized people. You know, but
I like Milana's story of how she met him. She was at a party.
who, Bill Clinton?
No,
Oh,
Trump. She
Trump.
was at a party, a fashion, whatever going on, and Trump was there, but he had a date, so she didn't want to talk to him much there because he had a date.
Yeah.
So out of respect for his date, she didn't want to move in on him.
And then she said that she asked him for his phone number.
Right, she didn't want to give him his because she wanted to see what kind of numbers he
Yeah.
gave her.
Yeah,
Now that's a smart future first lady.
that is.
God damn, boy.
Man, she is beautiful. She's educated. She is smart. She's intelligent.
And a great mother. Did you see Barron there at the convention last night? Sitting
Yeah.
next to Milana?
Yeah.
Boy, he's a future little Trumper. Jeez, it looks like a clone.
I know.
Yeah, he looks exactly like Trump did when
And
he was.
he's not gonna need a teletrumper.
No, teleprompter.
I tell you, Mr.
Uh,
Trump, you are making me feel more American today than ever, ever. Thank you for that opportunity to watch you last night speaking to the American people. Thank you. Have a nice weekend. My name is Rolando Larraz, and I stand by every word I said in this show. Thank you for listening. God bless you. God bless America. God bless our troops. And God bless our next president of the United States of America, Mr. Donald J. Trump.